Welcome back to Trauma Media. If you are new here, I talk all things personal finance, smart money habits, and real life strategies to help you live well without going broke. So, if you are trying to save more, spend smarter, and grow your money, hit that subscribe button and let's grow together. Today, we are talking about 5 things I stopped buying. And let me tell you, these small changes literally saved me the thousands over the past years. But this isn't one of those cut out your daily coffee lecture. No, these are real, relatable things I used to spend on without even thinking until I realized they were draining my money and my peace. So stay tuned to the end, because the 5th one is something most people never think about, and it just might blow your minds. Let's kick it off with the first thing I stopped buying: fast fashion. Yes, you heard me right. You know what I mean? Those trending $10 to $20 tops that looks good for one Instagram post or fall apart in wash. You know, there was a time I would scroll through online store late at night and just click add to my cart without even blinking. It felt good in the moment. New clothes, new look, new me, right? But here is the truth. I was spending hundreds every month on low quality clothes that don't last. One study shows the average person only wear 20% of their wardrobes 80% of the time. That means I was buying stuff just to let it rot in my closet. So this is how I changed it. I started buying intentionally. I went for quality over quantity, neutral, versatile piece clothes that actually fit my lifestyle, not trend that faded in weeks. I also explored thrift stores. Guess what? Clothing I calculated over 12 months. I have saved over thousands just by cutting fast fashion out. You know, comment below what the last thing you bought that you have never ended up wearing. Now, the second thing I stopped buying is subscription that I don't actually use. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you looked at your bank statement and said, wait a minute, what even is that charged? Do you know I used to subscribe to like everything, Netflix, Disney, Spotify, and so many apps that some that I do never even know how to use. Is it the gym membership I haven't used in the past months? These companies love auto renewal, and I fell into the trap. Out of sight, out of mind, right? But when I added it all up, it was costing too much and it was dripping off my bank account without me noticing it. Now, this is what I did. I had to review all my subscription. I kept only the one that I actually use weekly. I also started using free trials smartly, setting calendars reminders to cancel before the charges. That is the way to go. Do you know there's an app called Truby, or now it's called Rocket Money? It helps you track and cancel unwanted subscription. You can go for that and thank me later. And so far, I've been able to save over thousands of money. Number 3, trending gadgets I don't even need. I call this the shiny object syndrome. If on Instagram or TikTok or whatever social media hype some gadget, for example, I wanted mini projector, smart water bottle, ring lights I didn't use, Bluetooth plant pot, you name it. There are so many. So you have to be intentional in buying things. You know, I love tech, don't get me wrong, but I realized I was chasing the illusion of productivity, not actual value. Buying gadget didn't make me more productive. It just gave me more stuff to charge, organize, and eventually toss. Do you know that every item you own had a decision where to put it, how to use it, what to do when it breaks? It's not just cluster in your home, it's cluster in your mind. Now, I follow a rule. If I can't see myself using it at least 3 times a week, I don't buy it. Period. Cutting out random gadget spending saved me a whole lot in 1 year. And I cleared so much mental space too by organizing myself and using my mind to do more. Now, what is the last tech item you bought that is now collecting dust? Number 4 on the list is that cheap home decor and kitchen stuff. It is called the dollar store trap. Do you know, I used to think I was being smart, getting everything on a budget. What I learned is this: cheap is expensive. When you buy something low quality, it breaks and you end up replacing it again and again. So I bought this $2 spatula that melted in the pan. Then I bought more, same thing in 1 year. I spent more replacing junk that I would have on one good quality item. Now I aim for value per use. I would rather buy one that is expensive than last me more years than buy cheap one that will last me for just week or monthly. Not only does my space look cleaner and work better, I'm actually saving money long term. Saving a whole lot a year just from being more intentional with that household item, I think, is the key that you need to start doing. The last one is the most powerful tools. Guess what? I stopped buying things to impress people. No, you don't need that. Not even clothes I didn't even like, drinks I don't want, gadgets I did not need, just to look a certain way. No, for me, just to say hi, I'm doing well. It doesn't come impress. But who was I trying to impress? Half the time, the people I was trying to impress didn't even notice, and I was left with receipts, guilt, and stuff that didn't align with my real value. You know what I did? I started focusing on purpose over performance, spending on things that actually improve my life: books, quality time, investing, saving, health, and peace of mind. That mindset shift saved me more than money. It saved me self-worth. So there you have it. 5 things I stopped buying that helped me save thousands and live more intentionally: fast fashion, useless subscription, trending gadget, cheap junk, and the need to impress. Remember, money is a tool, not a trophy. The goal isn't to just spend less, it's to spend in ways that align with your real value. If this video helped you think differently about your money, give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend who is on a saving journey too. Drop a comment below. What's one thing you have stopped buying that made a big difference in your life? And do not forget to subscribe for more content like this. Practical, honest, and relatable money talk that actually work real life. Until next time, spend smart and stay grounded.